So some kids were saying like, "Yo, they're making us work like 48-hour work weeks." Niggas got more hours than me.
48. Yeah, that's exactly what she was. They got more hours. That's crazy.
It was like, listen.
She said, "I'm about to go sign up at Chipotle." Fuck it.
I'm gonna claim I'm a minor. Hold on.
They're like, "It's cool when we're at." Like,
what's up, 16?
Are you here?
No, it's on your nose. Come here. It's not like it's on the. Look, I need light, you dick.
Get away from me.
Yeah, let me get it.
It's safe back.
It's fine. Come here. Come here. It's gonna be. You're making it way worse than it's gonna be.
Yo, nigga, you so loud on the mic right now. Look how close they are. Hashtag roll tide.
Got it. Don't move it. I'm not touching it for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Should I say it again?
Are we rolling?
Hashtag roll tide. Yeah, you guys are rolling.
Clap it!
Chill, nigga, chill. Here, I got it.
My nose hurts.
Listen, if I had a pimple, I couldn't see.
It's a blackhead.
You have someone popping for you.
I'm good.
Okay, I got you.
Sassy, what the heck?
I just looked over,
Sassy on the beat.
and all I saw was you leaned over Sam, and I was like, never mind.
He took a screenshot of it. Yeah, please complete that sentence. I really like that to complete it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Higher Education Podcast back at you. My name's Sam.
Back fucking at it.
Christina and Cliff.
Talking pimples and talking about bending over.
You didn't want me to. You just gonna skip over what I was
Yes.
I was gonna say get a room, roll tide, but anyway.
We're siblings, but that's okay.
As Sam.
Yeah, what are you, from Alabama or some shit?
Just because we're right doesn't mean we
Alabama
have a sexy relationship.
over here.
How dare you?
Sweet home
Alabama. Their song, their school song, their school cheer is Roll Tide. So whenever you make an incestuous joke online,
have a dog.
Roll Tide.
Will you get the? She's gonna bite me because you're look. She wants.
She's like, I love
you.
Well, I know.
Let me handle my dog.
But I don't have room for the microphone and her.
Come here.
You want me to clap for you again?
What's up? No. I'm leaving all that in. All that.
The entire thing? Unedited?
All that. What?
Unedited?
Oh no, there's gonna be a little edit because I took Sassy upstairs and then I just randomly sat down.
Thank God her popping won't be on here.
No, that's gonna be on there.
Great.
Yes, I know. It was a...
Great, but it looks better now.
Looks great, doesn't it? Like some red.
I was gonna say, did you?
No, it's actually not.
Did you get the pimple popped?
Yeah, it was just a nice.
That was a blackhead.
See, I don't like popping them.
Oh my God, I love popping pimple.
No, because
stop. I watched Dr. Pimple Popper. Stop.
No,
niggas like Dr. Oz. He fake.
Dr. Pimple Popper? That shit's real.
Alright.
Jared is like ill, but
I'm not like ill. I'm just like, if you pop it, stop messing with the mic, nigga. I'm just like,
I'm fixing it. Fuck you.
See, it's not as
Oh, fuck you. Okay, fuck you.
That's a lot better, Mike. Like that. All right. So as Sam said, this is Higher Education's podcast. I'm Cliff. That's Sam. That's Christina.
Young Cranberry.
What's going on, guys? What? Listen.
Young Cranberry on the beat over there.
Y'all niggas
Is the
can't
tomato from VeggieTales?
How many fingers am I holding up?
How many am I holding up?
I'm holding two.
Take on y'all glasses, you be like, damn, you be daffy as shit.
I really couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell how many fingers you're holding up. I don't have my glasses. It looked like a
how
6.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Like 8?
Clearly 11.
19?
Take the clearly 11.
Fucking asshole.
Alright, guys, so obviously I got some serious stuff I want to talk about later. But first, I want to open with something kind of serious. So, this guy had won a settlement from his work. He was discriminated against at his job. Didn't say why, because he settled out of court for money for an undisclosed amount for undisclosed reason. Discrimination lawsuit. He goes to his bank to cash this check, and the bank says, "Whoa, where'd this money come from?" Now, granted, he's only got 52 cents in his account. But he says, "I just won this lawsuit for being discriminated against. Can you cash this check for me? Put it in my account." And they're like, "All right, let me go back and talk to our manager." They go back. They call the cops. 4 cops show up, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on with this fraudulent check? It says check came back as fraudulent. He says, no, my lawyer just gave me this money from a lawsuit I just won. Calls the lawyer verifies everything, and they say, oh, well, we still have to investigate and figure out whether or not this was actually fraudulent or not. So he says, let me just close my entire account. Takes the check over to Chase, and Chase cashes it within 24 hours. And it's like two $12,000 checks and shit like that. So now, he's suing the bank for racial discrimination.
You know what?
And he about to get another fat check.
Get that fat check. And if that bank don't like either, sue them too.
Which is crazy.
Shut them.
He went right over to Chase and was like, they were like, yeah, that's fine. We can just cash it right away.
What was the other bank?
The other bank
A fraudulent check.
The other bank was TCF. It's a bank in Atlanta that I really don't know. But they thought it was... Chase obviously felt it was fine.
Chase was like, oh yeah, this is
his lawyer got that phone call.
Wait, they said the first time they said it was
about to get a bag. We literally about to
He said, hold on,
bag.
I'll sign up for round 2. Hold on.
We
got this in the bag.
We literally just went
You gotta get
sue
yours.
them. And then if you lose in the court, sue the jury.
It's just bullshit that he couldn't get angry. He had to be calm because if he gets angry, that invalidates apparently what he was saying. But nigga literally tried to cash a check, and they just because of the color of his skin was like, this looks shady. And it's like, nigga,
This looks shady.
I told you I want a lawsuit. He should have said I want a discrimination lawsuit, and if you don't cash my check, you fit to be number 2. I don't know what you want from me.
I wouldn't have said shit. I would have just let it happen.
Once I cash dollars.
So I would have gotten my fat check.
Why'd you go back and say I'm grabbing my manager and instead call the cops? That's a bitch move. In my opinion, that's a bitch
Well, it
move.
probably wasn't the person doing it. It was probably, hey, there's a situation. Call the cops.
Call the cops.
That person was not getting paid enough to care.
That they were new and they were like, I don't know what to do in this situation. Let me get my manager.
If Close was manager, I'd be grabbing. Close over 2
I
seconds. Let
would've
me get
came
my
out-
manager
I
for
would
you.
have came out and be like, oh, all right. It said because he said it was something on written over the copy of the check, but Chase still cleared it right away. What I would have done if I was manager of that bank, I would have got the check. I would have called the bank that issued the check and be like, did you guys issue this check? Oh, you did? Bet. Let me give my homie my money.
First off,
his money.
Who's
Give him his money.
letting Cliff manage a bank?
Yeah, hold on.
Let's talk about this.
I was talking about Hills.
I manage a podcast. I can manage a bank.
Alright. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Do we have a different color shirt every day?
What's up?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we
Every
come up
day.
with different names.
These niggas just mad that I'm colorful. I like to wear different color shirts, and they like,
This is blue.
nah, gray, black. We chill.
This is fucking blue.
I feel targeted.
This is blue.
This is discriminatory.
Take a look.
That is navy blue.
Okay, dark blue as well.
Yeah.
We
And these are gray.
Those are
Okay,
red.
yeah.
These are also
I got a little color in my sweatshirt.
I said gray.
blue and white.
Look at those Crocs.
Oh, hold on, my fault.
I got the Nikes on, so I was ready to ball.
Wait.
Green.
I have Yoshi socks on.
All right, nigga, you get.
I can't get my.
And she got colorful
Yeah, no,
headband.
What color shoes you wear?
Ow. Fuck off.
This is not the sounds you typically hear on the podcast.
Are you kidding? Let's talk about the bathroom noise you made.
For hours.
That
No,
last
let's
little
talk about-
pee you took.
Talk about no. Let's talk about my
I was
other
like, alright, that's what we call
Talk about my other bathroom experience.
it. There's more than
We
one?
went to the concert,
Oh, God.
and me being Mr. Smooth, I saw the line was hella long.
Talk
So I
about
saw
mine.
someone kind of standing next to the line.
Don't trust Cliff.
Pulled out my phone. I was like, all right, let me act like I'm in the middle of the line on my phone. Got in the middle of the line successfully. Got in the bathroom half the time it would have taken. Get to the urinal, and niggas is wilding in the bathroom like, whoa, yeah! Like, I was like, nigga,
Is that what they were doing? Is this how
Yes, I can verify this. That's exactly what was happening.
The
Yes.
women's is chilling. The women's is
The
chilling.
men's were like taking piss like, yeah, bro, I gotta get back there, man. It's fucking lit.
Don't
Yeah.
really mosh,
Oh, okay.
so, like, I can imagine. Do they have a mosh pit in the bathroom?
No. So
I'm
that'd be
scared.
gross. So I was like,
You just walk in, they're just
Yeah,
circling around. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Just here to take a piss.
So I'm just trying to pee. So I go over to the stall, mind my business, not pee. And some dude goes, man, they're crazy in here, huh? And I was like, nigga,
Yeah, please
you
stop.
crazy right here and next to me. Why are you?
He was trying to sneak a peek, alright?
Sneak.
Sneak a
That
peek.
shit wasn't sneak.
Alright, maybe he was trying to,
He was
like...
trying to peek.
He gotta open your shit and then ask you, hey, this shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, alright?
I feel like I should call somebody.
What about my
I
bathroom
said,
story?
and I just walked out.
My
What?
glasses.
Oh shit! Well, no, yeah.
Yeah, I dropped my glasses. I don't have my glasses anymore. They broke in half. They were previously broken, but they broke in half. Went into the stall next to me, and the guy got up from taking his shit to hand me his glasses. Hey, bro, you forgot these. I was like, all right, thanks, man. I could tell it was audible shit.
His ass cheek was
He was like,
So ass.
he said, yo,
My favorite's the Vine where he sprays.
he sounded like the Hulk trying to force the. He sounded like Bruce Banner trying to force the Hulk to come out.
What did you?
He's like, "Oh, you forgot your glasses, bro. Might need these." I was like, okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, so
Metal concert bathroom.
Yeah, these metal concerts.
Fucking crazy.
The male bathroom seems to
Fucking
be the party.
this shit is crazy.
The weapons is chilling.
Speaking of craziness, there's a test that measures success based off of how much you work, and basically this test says that we're at the lowest peak of people believing that you can work hard and it'll pay off.
I'll move my leg.
Well, that's depressing.
I know.
Some mic wire out
I
of
thought
I didn't want to make too much noise while I was moving my leg. He was talking.
But no, it is depressing. It's a 2020 Edelman Trust Barometer. It's been used for 20 years now, and it basically has found that many people no longer believe working hard will give you a better life. So despite a strong economic performance, a majority of respondents in every developed market do not believe that they will be better off in 5 years. And I think what we're seeing now is that, yes, more people have jobs, but these jobs mean less, and there's more than nothing, but also I still can't live off this. You feel me? And it's more people are entering the financial sector and it's booming, but like also I'm gonna work and do this and this and this and this. Like, say you worked in construction in the start of the millennium in 2000, and now 20 years later you're still working in construction. You have nothing better to show for it but a beat up back, knees, some stolen tools, and a
pickup truck.
That's the same across the board for all
A pickup truck.
every single job. So I understand why the results say what they say.
No, yeah, I understand why the results came out the way they did.
Sure.
But it is not enlightening in any way.
It's not. It's just like, nigga, that we
Yeah,
hate.
Oh shit! Like that's just like
What's up?
they were expecting good results. They did not get good results.
It's gonna be a sad ass podcast. We just got
Right.
Prime Sadness, and then
Oh no!
you know, with the little lob, and then we talk about Kobe Bryant's death. Over the weekend on Sunday, Kobe Bryant passed, and Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and
multiple other people,
her teammates' parents, and it's all been very sad. I feel like multiple people who enjoy basketball have kind of been in like a weird headspace. And it's also interesting just seeing how many people know the name Kobe Bryant.
I feel like everybody knows the name Kobe Bryant.
I got a video coming up too about Kobe, and I found out that his parents actually named him after the beef. Like, that was on purpose.
Nice. Hey.
They said, "Oh, the high quality steak."
We got an iconic ass name out of it, alright?
Hold on now.
Now, I wouldn't go around naming your kid Veal, but, you know, Kobe works.
Veal Bryant. Can you imagine his name?
Veal Bryant.
Veal Bean Bryant.
What if they were veal people?
What?
What if they were veal people or like chicken people?
Those what if they was like, yeah.
And here comes Nugget Bryant.
Nugget Bryant.
Tendy's Bryant.
Tendy's Bryant. Down the court.
But yeah. It's also hit a lot of basketball players hard too. Like, Kobe Bryant was a mentor to so many different people, both men and women, like Kyrie Irving, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Candace Parker.
I feel like a lot of people looked up to him.
Not even that, but like he was personally mentoring like those people to be better basketball players. I saw some tweets that was basically like, we're about to get the best playoff performance ever. Because everybody finna work hard, strive for Kobe. It's like everybody about to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah. We're about to have Dragon Ball Z on the court. People are about to be just scoring 81 points every game.
3,000.
Like,
or whatever the fucking.
Like, you're talking about that guy that balled, that student that balled out 81 points.
That shit. Okay,
his coach was like, "Yo, where the fuck was this? The rest of the season."
So stupid. Nigga,
like, you just balled out 81 points now.
I'm gonna go throw this tribute up for Kobe. He dropped down 81 points, and it was a community college basketball game. 81 points in the first half. The team had 83 points in the first half, which means that everyone that wasn't him scored 2 points.
Everyone's passing to him. He's just shooting.
They must have been like, Kobe. This had to be a setup. I can't believe this naturally happened, where someone scored. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 83-26.
Jeez.
That's a setup.
That's a huge setup.
That's a
they
setup.
said, "Hey, this dude, Kobe's his favorite player. This team sucks. Let's just let him."
Did the other team have blindfolds on?
No, they were just
Yeah.
They just run around like, oh no, they're strong.
And he missed
They're
his
so
last,
fast.
he missed his last free throw on purpose to stay at 81 before he went out. And then the team went up like 140 to like 50 something to end the game.
Did he play the rest of that game?
No.
He just sat out. He's like, I don't want to play. I want to stay at
I guess
81.
that's why his teammates came back. It was like, I guess we could get our points the second half. But like the whole first half, you just like, guess
I'll pass
for nothing.
Guess I'll pass. Like, you've opened that shot. Guess I'll pass.
And I was like, nigga, you just doing the most.
The mostest.
The mostest
Mostest with the mostest.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, like, I just think we're gonna get really hard playoff, but everyone's trying to be like I already see people arguing and they're like, oh well, Kobe said Giannis won an MVP, now he's got to win a championship. And someone else was like, oh well, he was like, LeBron James has to win it for the Lakers for Kobe, and someone else was like, Kawhi is about to be like. It's just so many people that want it. I think it's gonna be different than other years because there's more driving, motivating factor behind it.
Yeah, definitely.
We finna see some shit. I at least I hope so. And niggas come out like Devin Booker and Trae Young combined for 81 points on Sunday, I think it was. And then like Trae Young switched his jersey to 8 for the first part of the game. They both took 24 shots. The amount of shots they made equaled 24. All coincidentally.
That's very coincidental.
Right?
That's like scary coincidental.
That's so. It was like, holy shit.
They both shot 24 times, combined made 24 shots, scored 81 points.
Together. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, they went off. And that was already like a little taste of players like. But then there are other
Maybe
players.
that was a setup too. Maybe they were.
Microwave?
Yeah, this microwave? Yeah.
There are other players.
Cooking
that
my
were like,
hot pocket over here on this. She said, you checking on the microwave.
I said, was he filling up the microwave? I'm at microphone. That's fine.
So.
My next part.
I got a question for you.
Oh, goody.
I don't know if I have an answer, but I'll try.
Do you think the NBA should have postponed some of the games on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
I think they should have.
like, there are players literally crying.
I think they should have postponed them.
Because someone was saying Kobe would want them to be out there playing. He wouldn't want days off for him. That's what Kobe would want.
Okay.
The day off.
If I'm being honest,
Days
that's
plural.
what Kobe would said. But also, if I'm being honest, Kobe had a reputation of being like he had the best work ethic.
But if he
But that
saw
also
how
means
upset
that
they were, he
sometimes
probably would have said, "Don't
he would
take a
be-
day off for me, but if
Kobe
you need
would
time
be-
for yourself,
Kobe
please."
would be like, nigga, you could be in the gym right now crying and shooting.
And shooting.
He would be,
I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't know that well, but I feel like.
I think the day-
it was nice
I feel
enough
like
to
the
be
day that
"Hey,
it
you're all
happened-
Like,
Kobe was notorious for being like all right. So I remember there was this one. Maybe he would have.
I think they still should have postponed it though.
I do think that.
The
but
day of.
Now I'm thinking of
Not
the story
days
myself. It
afterwards.
was
The day of. I feel like they should have
Kobe was,
postponed them.
First foot in the gym, last foot out the gym. Like I don't know. And he was also very competitive. I don't know if this is relevant or random. What's up?
But has he ever had his idol die?
Shaq was on live TV crying.
Dude, Shaq is not doing well.
Shaq is not
Like
holding
his
up.
best friend.
No.
Was it his best friend?
He kind of was, and he said he lost a little brother. But Shaq has said that when he's not at work, he's not sleeping because he hasn't been sleeping since his sister died.
Ew.
And now Kobe is gone, and that's like a double whammy. And I
How
saw
long
him
ago
talk.
his sister died?
Let me see. But he has not been doing well.
Jesus Christ! Okay, out of nowhere. Here.
Let me see that. But yeah,
Oh, you're looking at it.
his sister died in October.
Damn.
Yeah. And then this happens, and it's like he's just.
He's probably like.
I feel really bad for Shaq. But
Yeah, he's probably starting to. Oh God. He's probably starting to at least come around after his sister's death. And it's what, 4 months, 5 months,
yeah.
and
then
that
it's
happened,
like,
and
boom, bam,
it probably
yeah.
probably pushed him right back in that hole. Like,
yeah.
yeah, because he's.
Because what happens?
I don't know, I
is
feel like that's a lot for him to
person
handle.
Dies like that. That person is essentially a part of you when that part
Yeah.
dies. And you have to work around that part. And if he's finally just working around that part, and then this happens, that's like a whole. You can just shatter the foundation of that.
Yeah. Like, you don't ever forget. I don't feel like you ever forget that person. You just learn to live.
Yeah. You just learn to
I don't know
cope
what
with
that
that.
Yeah, you learn to live without them, and, as much time as that takes.
I have a twofold answer to this because I do feel like you should not postpone the games, but if the players don't want to play, don't make them play.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
don't
shouldn't-
force them
Exactly.
to play. I feel like
Because-
there would have been some people sitting out.
Yeah.
The dad didn't want to play that
I
day.
think back to like there are players that want to be out there and honor their family members. Like Isaiah Thomas's sister died during the playoffs, and he like went off for her.
I think they should have had a team vote.
And they're
Alright, all in favor.
You know what was funny is that someone like because people really weren't trying to make jokes about the NBA for like 2 whole days, but someone was like, you know,
They're human too, though.
I don't want to say this is LeBron's league, but they didn't postpone any games until it affected LeBron, and I was like.
Now wait a second.
Right though, but also the game was Lakers versus Clippers, which are both LA teams playing the same stadium. Both have probably the same impact of Kobe, so it's more than just LeBron. But also, it is odd that once it affects LeBron, they postpone a game.
Yes.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
So I was like,
LeBron
all right,
James.
I get that. He was like, "Nigga, I can't play."
I can't play, and they're like,
Oh,
okay, we can't
got
play.
that.
All
We
right.
make a lot of money. It's
Have you
okay.
seen the video of Doc Rivers? Oh,
Who?
I'm about to break your heart.
Who?
I'm about to break your heart.
I'm gonna be real. Who?
He's a basketball coach. I'm about to break.
That's where I. Oh, where he's crying. Yeah, you've showed me every retweet
Well, we're gonna see it again.
and then some. Oh, goody.
Every retweet.
He's needing to puff for this one.
I do.
He'll be crying on
Is
here.
that Puff the Magic Dragon?
Hold on.
I haven't. Listen,
He's for the Clippers, so it makes sense. That, the things I was saying before.
Is that his coach?
No.
No, it's the Clippers.
Kobe stopped
Yes.
playing in 2015, 2016.
The Clippers.
He played for the Lakers his whole career.
I don't know.
See, I feel like the saddest part about this was, oh,
You know,
He can't even talk.
I just don't have a lot to say.
I feel like everything he says just brings him more tears,
devastating
honestly.
To everybody who know him, known him a long time, and you know, he means a lot to me. Obviously, you know, he was such a great opponent. You know, it's what you want in sports. He had that DNA that very few athletes can ever have. You know, the Tiger Woods and the Michael Jordans. You know, it's funny. I was getting to know him more since he retired. You know, yeah, this is a tough one. I don't. I mean, we have to go play. I mean, the news is just so devastating for Vanessa and his family, and there's just so many people he touched, you know. And you know, it's looking at my young players and seeing how emotional they are. They didn't even know him, you know, and it just tells you how far his reach was. So,
Like, the way he's hurting makes me hurt.
see, it was so sudden,
I don't think
like
any-
it just happened,
expected it.
and nobody was expecting it.
Because-
All of a sudden,
Because it happened
It
so
happened,
sudden. We were just
yeah.
driving home, and I saw something just say Kobe Bryant died, and I was like, "What? Check that right now." And I checked it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And then it's sad finding out now that him and his wife had a pact that they would never ride the helicopter together
Yeah.
for this exact reason, so that their children would never be without both parents.
Well, the fact she lost a daughter too, like.
I don't know if
A
it's
daughter that was about to not even it doesn't matter that she was about to take over his legacy, but she was, and she was going to inspire millions of girls, and I mean she probably still will, but
Yeah,
it's just a
but
shame that was cut
still,
short.
like your husband and your kid,
That's
and now she has to not only deal with her emotions
And then
but
I saw
also
a-
her kids' emotions.
I saw a tweet the other day that was like sources say that Vanessa Bryant isn't doing well and is like, and I was like, one, we don't need updates on her. Just leave
Well,
that
we
alone.
know how she's doing. Not
Two,
great. I don't
who
think anybody
inside her
would.
circle was talking.
Oh
to
no, I
news?
saw that too. Like whoever that is a piece of shit.
How did you?
Because they did it for money.
Why are you even?
Like
talking-
I was having this conversation with him. Like famous people have no fucking privacy, and you don't know who to trust. Literally, like your
Oh.
best friend could just turn around and I get $500,000
Yeah,
if
look
I
what
tell you
happened
some
to-
news.
Is it-
Okay,
what's
she
her
ain't doing
name?
great.
Look
Why
what
would you
happened
fucking talk?
with the Kardashians with their
The
best
Kardashian-
friend,
yeah,
her
yeah,
best friend.
Yeah, Jordan Woods.
She could have said anything to anybody,
Jeffrey's family,
or anybody could have seen her in
they
that
all
state.
report.
Jordan Woods got railroaded by the Kardashians.
She's fucking disgusting.
That's why I stay at.
She's a hoe.
She got railroaded by the Kardashians.
Good, as she should. She's
No.
disgusting.
No.
No,
See-
she should.
See,
Like,
we're-
that's disgusting.
See, we're all different. We're all different sides of it.
Why?
What-
If you were in Chloe's position with a baby, you not only got cheated on and went so much into, you had so much stress you went into labor, but to be cheated on with a family member that is literally like your family member that you've known since Kylie was like in 8th grade.
Okay. So,
And that is like a sister to you. They go to everything together. They have events together. She was in her clothing campaigns. How? That's disgusting. That family literally made her. She got famous from Kylie. Did you see what she looked like before Kylie? It's disgusting.
All right, hold on.
I'd be freaking running this bitch over with my Land Rover. Like,
Bust up the Land Rover.
just throw the car away.
All right, but one, don't go harder for the person that your spouse cheated with than your spouse.
She wasn't. She was trying to stay together for, what the fuck's her name? True.
Don't. So she's still wrong on that angle. You never go harder to the person that your spouse cheats with than your spouse.
Listen, we knew he was gonna cheat. We knew he was a piece of shit. It was a matter of when. But then to find out it was her was a whole little
We saw him at the hotel before the other job. We saw
He's a piece of shit.
Chloe on the show was like, he's
He's a
trash
piece
for
of
that.
shit.
But for my daughter's sake, I'm gonna try to invite him to things and this and that, and then to turn around with a family
But
friend.
then, okay, so what happened? They were at a party.
They were.
and
Oh, she claims they just
he
kissed.
tried to kiss her. Or he kissed her.
Oh, fuck out of here! They fucked. They were just not
why do
admitting
you
it.
assume they? No.
Smash and dash.
Overnight.
They smashed and
And then
dash.
she goes, I don't really know what happened. Oh
end
yeah,
of
it was just a
story.
I don't
kiss.
know what happened.
But she stayed overnight. You don't just stay overnight when you're lap dancing in
was
front of all these
afraid.
people.
Okay.
No, bitch, they
okay,
fucked.
okay.
Don't
No,
say
she said
Tristan
no. They
isn't-
say fucked.
they fucked.
You heard.
There's
You
no
heard
way
it first.
Tristan wasn't like, oh, you're not gonna put out then one of these other 8 models there is. Like, there had to be models and other people at this party.
All right, so
And she was filled with them. And she was like, no, I
So Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant. Anyway. Enough about that, man.
Listen. I'm just saying.
R.I.P.
I'm just saying that you could have gone. You could have been like,
No.
yo,
No.
let's have a conversation about it. And then if you decide you know
Kobe Bryant, huh?
Have
push
a
it to the side.
conversation about it.
Listen. You have a conversation about it. Push her to the side, and then you just cut ties. Well, it's a nice.
She tried.
Not messy.
Chloe
formal
tried calling
conversation.
her.
Listen.
And Jordan didn't have the audacity to call anybody but Kylie about
it. You know
it.
when you wake up drunk and you be like, oh, what do
Doesn't fucking matter. You fess up to that shit. It would have been a whole lot of less
when
drama.
I go over there later, I'm gonna talk to her.
If you would have been like, hey man, I really fucked up.
I got the crusties in my eyes.
Even
right now, I
Kim
can't
said
talk
that.
about it.
If she would have came out and been like, hey man, like I really fucked up.
They didn't give her the chance to.
No, because she ignored Chloe. She ignored the whole family. Because she was like, oh shit, I don't want to deal with this. They're going to fucking ruin my life.
So then just
Then she went
publicly
to
cut
Red
ties.
Table and didn't even
That's
have a
it.
conversation with Chloe. Like,
She went to Red Table because y'all railroaded it before.
So Kobe, huh?
afterwards.
This is some revisionist history.
No.
I was.
I want you to pull up the season of the Kardashians
in
right now.
The season, nigga. I don't watch the show. I was in the news. All right.
Hey.
They
Stay
tried
in your
to
basketball
railroad
lane. I'll stay in my
A
Kardashian lane.
strong black woman, and Will and Jada came to the rescue. All right.
Strong woman.
Strong
woman want to fess up to her mistakes.
Listen.
It doesn't matter what race she is. Doesn't matter what gender she is. If this happened,
Tristan
this is unbelievable.
Thompson,
listen, Tristan is
Lamar Odom.
Okay, but he's a piece of
She
shit too.
doesn't seem
She has
like
bad
the
taste in men.
best
That's her problem. That's her personal problem.
judgment.
But Tristan trashed.
And I'm gonna say in the situation, her judgment also wasn't appropriate, just based off the fact.
No, she
that
definitely should have
doesn't
left, but like she did it for her daughter's
attractive
sake.
judgment. But like anyway,
Listen, Kobe, am I right?
Kobe Bryant. No, but yeah, it's very sad, and I would urge you guys all to get out there, play some basketball, even if you suck. throw
Insert
some
their
shit
clip
up.
here.
No, I'm not going to shamelessly self-promote like that. Even
Right
though I
here.
was out there
Of him
balling.
falling
You can put my
down.
clip up.
Sam,
Have some NHL clips.
Yeah, I got some of me beating Sam. I can put those in here too.
Or you falling.
You mean, dude, we're on the same team. What do you mean beating me?
She said NHL clips.
Oh.
Oh, and
Yeah, I beat you in that too. Fuck you.
I got
insert
clips.
picture of Sam's blister here.
Ew.
It's
It's
here.
But if you give me a
Why
roll,
would you don't do that? Why would you say, alright, let's get gross with it. But yeah, that's all I'll say on Kobe Bryant. Because I don't want to get sad. And I think we said about as much as I need to say. You just yelling in the background of my podcast, Mom?
Clap, clap.
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 Alright, so on to the next topic. Speaking of companies that are using children for illegal purposes,
Oh, goody.
I want to talk about Chipotle.
Awesome.
You guys hear Chipotle's being fined $1.3 billion, which isn't really a lot.
Billion or million?
Million.
For what?
They be doing some sketchy shit. Apparently, they violated
they had
several
E. coli.
child labor laws.
Nice.
So some kids were saying like, "Yo, they're making us work like 48-hour work weeks." Niggas got more hours than me.
48. Yeah, that's exactly what she was. They got more hours? That's crazy.
It was like, listen.
She said, I'm about to go sign up at Chipotle. Fuck
It was
it.
like,
I'm gonna claim I'm a minor. Hold on.
they're like, it's cool when we're at. They're like,
What's up, 16?
They're like, it's cool in the summer, you know, because like I'd be like, I could work from like 7 and then 1. Because when you close, you have to mop the whole store, throw away all the old food, cook new food, prep for tomorrow. So you end up leaving at 1 a.m. And that's cool in the summer when like you don't have shit to do. But then they
Wait,
were
Chipotle
saying-
workers are there till 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
What? Really?
And then they were saying that when they
I'll have to
were
look at
closed,
Chipotle next time I drive by. If I drive by at 1 a.m.
you
But
see them in there mopping like,
I fucking hate my life.
Knock on the
how
door.
much paper do tomorrow? Can I leave? No, nigga.
No.
Of course not.
Knock that door.
But that's what they were saying, that like when the school started and they were like, hey, can you not schedule me for these like long ass fucking hours after? And they're like, no, like we need you here.
You're like, what? Oh, school.
Fucking school first.
And school and like so not random, but unnamed students were telling investigators that like they didn't even have enough time to go home and do homework. They're just at work. And going,
Sorry, Mrs. Whatever. I couldn't get my homework done because Chipotle was working until 1 a.m.
Yeah, Chipotle had me at gunpoint until 1 a.m.
yeah, literally working past midnight. And
Have your
working
manager
48
sign your
hours a
excuse
week.
paper.
They also regularly hired minors without work permits.
Nice.
Alright.
What are you, 12? Come work the grill.
Oh, you know how to work this school? Yeah. Come over here. Let me show you.
Come use these knives.
They got fined for 13,000
Cut this
child
beef.
labor violations in more than 50 locations.
I don't think you should tell a 12-year-old to come cut this beef.
Whoa, chill.
Hand him a big ass knife. Be like, yeah, you ever seen one of these? No.
You know you rock. I know
you rocking this. Hey, cut this beef. No, I know you rocking this.
What are you? Nah, you don't.
I know you're rocking this.
He said, get over. I said, use the knives. He goes, yeah, get over here and cut this beef. I said, what are they, 12? Don't say that, Sam.
Jesus.
God.
All right. So let's see. Royal Rumble.
Why do you have to say it like that?
Watched
Royal Rumble.
some wrestling, guys.
And women.
No, he sits there. He said to me the other day, "I'm sad Kobe died. Can you send me some wrestling memes?" I said, some you'd understand.
I'm sad Kobe died. Send me some
Current ones you'd
wrestling
understand
memes.
from last night. He goes, current, and I'm gonna read the messages.
You gotta spill the
I want
tea
to make
on
sure
me.
you know all the tea that's happening over here, Sam, so you can see that I'm not making this up. No, don't sit there and fucking laugh, you lying ass. He goes, send me a fucking current one or whatever. And he says, LMAO, that's the stuff. let me get the surface stuff till I get deep into it.
That's what she said. That's what he said. I mean, yeah, that's what he said.
I got
So I get
close
deep
to the
in it.
microphone.
Okay. You sound like one of the very dedicated wrestling fans that I have seen on some very
And then he
shitty.
goes on to talk about wrestling with
Sorry,
me.
sir.
And goes, oh, she's my favorite for the bloody head. Here's Natalia's page. Here's Natalia's page. Here's those DMs. Fucking lying ass.
Hey, we're getting exposed on our own fucking podcast. Yeah, make sure you send him the screenshots.
And
Send him screenshots of the DM so he can put it on his podcast.
Yeah, here, insert here. You know, or I'll put them on my own private page. You follow me.
This has been higher education.
Yeah, we're just canceling
Posted by the
here.
buddies.
Yeah, get fucking roasted. Reverse Uno
And
card.
you said, "Oh, do you want a birthday party for? Would you want to have like a party thing for your birthday, or you want to go to an elimination chamber?" I go, "Ooh, here's an elimination chamber." He goes, "Oh, cool! Can't wait. That sounds awesome. These tickets are very doable." I got those games too.
Where's my ticket?
Oh, that's.
Oh, he's gonna start clapping to cut
I
this
say
out.
you gotta buy your own. It's not your birthday.
Oh,
What do you mean?
it's my late birthday. You got me a Christmas gift. You didn't give me a birthday gift.
He said it's my late birthday.
You got me a Christmas gift. I didn't get a birthday gift. You got me a dartboard for Christmas. I didn't get a birthday gift.
Oh.
Where's my birthday gift?
Dudley ass nigga. Well, I had 36 last year. Well, there's 2 more in the car.
I better see a ticket. Happy belated birthday.
Better buy it.
You know what? Your birthday may be coming up this year. I may forget too.
25 mil, that old head. That old head, I forgot too. Shit.
Call him George Washington because he's a
The tickets
quarter.
are
Call
$30.
him George Washington because he's a quarter.
No, I heard he was a cherry tree, and George Washington can't cut this bitch down.
Can't cut this wood. Never mind.
That guy was trying to peep at your wood.
Can't
so.
cut this. What?
He said, "Oh man, it's crazy out there."
I wonder if they told that to the miners at Chipotle. Come cut this wood.
Stop. No,
That's how they got
Talking
sued.
about miners.
that's why they can't.
That's how they got fucking sued.
That's why they want to win there. Alright, so Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
We watched it.
did.
I kind of.
He loved the diversity of the women.
I love the diversity. Actually,
Of everybody.
Hold on. Too many blondes.
Too many.
Too many blondes.
I know. I don't know why they all like blonde. Honestly, like.
It's Vince
Yo,
McMahon.
the
What do
one
you
she
mean?
I
got
just see
staples in her head that was bleeding.
Oh,
Oh
Beth.
my god, yeah.
I thought that was fake blood.
No, that was real.
That was real genuine blood.
Usually you got like nosebleed,
I was
like
reading the post
whatever.
and it was like, yeah, she's such a champ. She got her head stable shut, and I was like, ooh.
She did, yeah. She whacked him like this iron post or something.
I was like, hey, listen.
I could only
All right.
imagine cleaning it up.
Get me out of here, that's fucking head's bleeding, I gotta go.
They checked on her immediately.
Also, I saw a tweet today too, where it was like, I don't know what. let me just find this.
Oh, God. Is it a wrestling meme? You're on the. Wait a minute. You're following all these wrestling pages now, and you just until we get deep into it.
That's what was funny about the tweet was that they were like, "How do I find out what this is?" They're like, "That move was no, that's why I wanted to find it out. I wanted to butcher it."
Speaking of wrestling, I watched this movie called Peanut Butter Falcon.
Excuse me.
All right, so this tweet said,
Wow, alright.
"All right, the tweet. What? I'm sorry. Go ahead."
No, that's okay. You go ahead. It's your podcast. I don't want to drag out another 20-minute discussion about this fucking movie because I'll talk to you after the
I
podcast,
already roasted him for it.
and then it'll be like an actual discussion.
That's what I like to hear. My nigga. All right, so
My buddy.
My buddy.
all right, so
Listen.
the tweet that it's quoting says, "Sis didn't miss a beat."
Dude, her hair was.
watching this live.
This is a missing beat. Naomi never skips a beat.
Woo!
I remember that.
Woo! That was so sick. The double drop, and then both got up.
Yeah.
What is someone questioning about, Lou?
And then the tweet that quoted that said, "Y'all gonna make me start watching wrestling because I am obsessed with whoever this is." And I was like,
Naomi?
Is it?
I love
Yeah,
Naomi.
and
I
was
met
like,
her.
see,
She told me I was cute, and I told her her outfit was popping.
She said, "Yeah." Oh my god.
I have the picture of us if you'd like to see it.
Is that Lizzo?
No, that's
No,
what's his
just
name,
show
Lil
it.
Maz, and he's
That's
like in the
Lil
strip
Maz
club, and he's going
Just throw it.
To his own fucking song.
Why are you throwing the money like that? He said, "I was throwing it all beat." Someone said, "Why you look bored though?" He said, "Cause you know."
I love it.
I was like, "I hate you."
I love it.
Alright. So, back to Royal Rumble. I don't know how. Okay, because yeah.
I like that the ass cheeks are
video.
continuously playing on your screen there.
Wait, is that Lizzo next to him?
That's exactly what's going on.
I don't know.
Play it again. Watch. I'm telling you, that's Lizzo.
I was just saying that. No, like,
I thought it was Lizzo at first.
not twerking, but next to him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so Royal Rumble. Aside from the ass cheeks, what happened?
Edge.
Edge. It's all about Edge. He's back.
All right,
He didn't win.
2011. He
But he's
didn't win.
back.
go into it. What
9
happened?
years, yeah.
What happened?
He came back. Edge retired.
From retirement.
Yeah, from retirement came back because he broke his neck, and then doctors basically told him you can't wrestle again. He retired in 2011.
How'd he break his neck?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like it wasn't a match.
But I can't remember what match.
I don't know if it was a
I
match.
think it was,
or
or like
if it-
overtime. I don't know. I don't think we've been watching for like 6-7 years.
A lot of niggas know I don't know
I
shit.
feel like it was one match.
But like,
What else
I
happened?
want to say.
She would
But
know.
then he came back. And it was like this big
And was it
ordeal.
like a surprise? Like where people
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know he
yeah.
was
It
gonna
was
come back?
rumored.
There was,
but,
like, what,
he wouldn't
2
confirm it,
surprises?
and they kept it so secret that like.
Were there 2?
Yeah, there was like 2 surprises. You said you knew like almost all the people that were coming out in the men's rumble.
Yeah, there's MVP came out.
Edge.
Edge. This guy.
Did you hit the end of the cart?
You don't want the smoke.
Did you hit the end of the cart?
Yeah. Said
Yeah.
you wanted to see me die.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Oh, did you hit the end of that cart there? Or was that just you called it?
Just
Why do you sound like Pennywise?
Yo, can I see your battery? Mine just died.
yeah.
Can you plug this in too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah! The
Get
other
on,
thing.
Fred.
Yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, Charlotte won. Shocker, shocker.
That's
Yeah.
what
And yeah.
You were looking right at me as I was doing this, and I threw it in the air, and you were like,
You're
I was distracted.
you fucking turned.
yeah.
Oh, man.
My head was not there, so I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we know.
You'll see it on the podcast. You looked at me, and I went like that, and you were like,
You could have kept that one, and then I would have given you this one. Just gonna leave it
I
on.
never know how to get my freaking thing on here.
He's gonna catch it. He's gonna not catch it.
Catch it.
Now both of ours will grab. How about that?
I used all my talent on the court today.
On the court.
When I dribbled Steve and Foss.
Nigga was just like on the court when I was. Yo, I had the spirit of
On
Kobe.
the court!
I had the spirit
What?
of Kobe with me. Kobe with me on the court. How many threes did I make today?
I scored 81 points.
How many?
But you know that-
How
How
about you?
many, how many threes did I make today, Sam?
At least one.
I only saw one.
I hate this nigga.
I only saw one.
I have the evidence, so fuck y'all. All right.
Now, you talking shit
All
too,
right,
or?
let me correct myself.
Let me tell you-
Okay,
let me
Cliff
tell
was
you
out there
the tale.
balling.
Thank you. Give me my dues.
I mean, I was balling like
It's only
he was
50%.
probably going
Sam
like
was balling too.
he was probably going like 75%. I would say I was going like a strong 35%.
I know.
I was
man.
trying my best,
I know,
and
man.
I was hitting
like,
some
please,
buckets,
Can you
but
please go guard Jamie? He was like, man.
all right.
Man.
By the time I get over there, he
Yo,
would pass it to
there
Steve.
was
I'd be like,
one nice defensive play. Where I forget
one
who-
nice.
I forget who to who. No, it was in specific. This one nice defensive play, where I was like, Sam, I didn't even tell you. I just pushed you. I said, go guard him. He went to guard him, and then he missed. And I was like, see,
I just sat there.
I pushed you into that.
You're pushing it. I think a couple times I was defending pretty well. Okay.
I would say so, but I would say you was LeBron James in it on the court, taking some rest on defense.
James.
It's like, well, we get the ball back. I'll just give it to Cliff. He'll make it. And I was like, no, nigga, you got
That's the attitude. Because they would pass it to Foss, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna block it. Foss would be like, boom, and I'd be like, it's not going in. And you bounce off, and I'll blow it. Here you go, Cliff. And you
I
chill.
myself lost grip his
And 50% of the time it would go in,
We were like,
and the other 50% of the time it wouldn't go in. I'd go for the other rebound.
Okay.
And then sometimes I wouldn't even go for the rebound. I was like,
And then
yeah.
we had Christina and Autumn with the commentary on the sideline.
Thank you.
It was like, fuck you, Cliff. I was like,
Yeah, fuck
swish.
Where'd you put the
Bitch.
camera out? Did you put it where they were on the other side?
We're on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think because I didn't see where
You're
your
trying to
phone was.
listen to our
Nah.
conversation. Yeah, we were talking shit.
There's one point where I was like, this would be like a movie right now. I heard you guys talking in the background, and I zoned you out, and it was like I was in the, and I was like, and it went.
He was in
and I
the he was in the zone. He was in the auto zone.
And I was like, I don't care what they say.
Oh,
And I
no,
was like, at
no.
that moment, I was like, I could play in front of a stand of 70,000 people.
Yeah,
Wow.
and confidently make those
This
the
confidence
baskets.
guy to its head. Oh, Coggy over here.
I was like, nothing.
What?
Hey,
You guys, and you think you're the
away
next
crowd
legend?
too.
Cliff,
Not home,
listen.
away crowd.
We're 2-0 in our season so far.
I know, we killing it. Next up, we got.
Why don't you have jerseys? Like,
What's up? It's the
Next time we'll wear the same color, maybe.
we do.
the clans
We'll
and
play-
the
we'll play in some
oysters?
color
Shirts
coordination.
versus skins. Oh, by the way, guys,
Dude, it is January.
if I made shirts Would you guys buy them? Let me know. We thinking of some
Shock 'em.
oyster.
Shock 'em. Vote for Shock 'em.
We're voting on them in the store. Do you see the voting
Vote for
stores?
Shock 'em.
They're in the store. Vote for the ones in the store.
No one's got what?
I did.
That's the only people who work here. You gotta lead them in. All right, we're oyster clam themed shirts. Shock 'em.
Shuck Buddy.
Shock 'em.
I like the Shuck
This
Buddy
is
one.
my idea.
Shuck buddy. I like all shucks.
This?
Oh, shucks.
No.
Don't you like all shucks too?
Yes.
If I got 3 options, shuck 'em.
Wait, you can
All
do a
shucks.
Valentine's Day edition. Aw, shucks. That's like a
Plug my
blushing
battery in?
You're
clam.
not getting here for no. There's
Oh, listen, Custom Inks open every
I will
day.
throw this near the door. And
Custom
we
Ink
won't have
and
one.
the King of Prussia
I'll
Mall.
try to keep the podcast going. We get it at the end.
The hell?
The hell?
Sell shirts at Brendan, let me just sell these shits on the side real quick. What?
And we're not gonna give Dennis any of it.
Yeah, Brendan, be like, excuse me? I just want to sell this shit on the side, like make some extra dough. No,
Put a logo on the back,
absolutely
put
not.
So you can't get Dennis.
No, you walk up to Dennis, I want to sell these shirts on the side, like for the low, like $6 a pop. He's like,
how much you give me? None.
none. It's my
My
idea.
logo. Okay, changes
He's
it
like,
to
no.
just Gills quality.
Yeah, just the same exact logo, but with the G.
They go,
Call our Snapchat.
they go start making the machine.
We're gonna end up in fucking court.
That's why I put a Gills.
We're gonna end up in court with Dennis. We're gonna end up in court. Dennis is gonna be suing the shit out of us for every penny we don't have. Okay.
This man that owns an island is going to come after us.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Dennis is
put us on a plane. He's gonna ship us to his island. He's gonna be like, you guys can stay there for
It's gonna be like an
for
episode of
3
Lost.
months, and
It's
we're gonna
gonna
be like, what?
Lost. Say I'm lost.
I didn't watch Lost.
Okay, well you're just a big disappointment. Okay.
Sorry.
What did
You have to literally sit there and Google other theories on it. The show is way too much to handle.
I believe it. I just like.
Lost
I
is
also
pretty
heard Lost had a bad ending, so I was like.
It was the worst ending. It's like Dexter. The whole show is phenomenal.
Dude,
and
there's
then it
so
just
many shows.
shit at
Yeah.
the end.
And then it's like bad ending, and I was like, Game of Thrones will be a bad ending.
Yeah, well, look how that turned out.
Yeah, how'd
I don't even watch
that
it.
turn out exactly?
Man,
You
niggas
watched
about
one
to be-
episode. She watched the episode that everyone hated.
Which one?
The second to last one.
What? Where she burned the whole city?
Yeah.
That was.
I just know
alright,
a lot of
let me
people
tell
are
you,
getting killed.
That was lit in my head, except I thought it was all. I thought it was stupid how they were like, they rang the bell and then she still attacked, and it wasn't like she just got mad for a little bit and then murdered a bunch of people.
Shock them. Shock them.
Shock him.
Shock them. Vote for shock them.
Vote for shock him now.
All right.
Take care for shock them.
Oh, so who you said someone's pregnant together?
Oh, the Bella twins.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah,
a
they're like
video
a
with
week and a
them
half
Kevin
apart.
Hart. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
How do you did they plan that?
People, I'm sure, are gonna
Probably.
say they planned it, but I don't think they
what if
planned
had
it.
twins. I heard you two are twins, so I gave you 2 twins and you're twins.
Could
Yeah,
you imagine?
I don't know about that.
What if 2 male
I
twins,
think
2
maybe they
female
jokingly said let's
twins?
get pregnant at the same
You
time.
say
But,
what?
Get out of here, roll tide. What?
like,
What?
I don't know. I don't think they planned it, but maybe they did, and that's cute. But I don't think they did. But I know
What if their
Bree
twins
wanted more
became
kids
wrestlers?
anyway. She only has Birdie right now, so.
Yeah, that's like some legacy shit where it's like, all right, we going.
But I'm happy
this
for Nikki
pathway
because
for
John
you.
Cena
Both
was a
sets of
psychopath.
twins. You guys are both being wrestlers.
Would that be a gimmick?
John
Would you
Cena
have
was
to-
controlling. He was a dick, so I'm happy she's with somebody that
she was
treats her.
John Cena.
He made her
Oh,
sign a
no,
whole
John
contract
Cena's
to
a
stay in
dick.
her house.
John Cena's a dick.
She
I
wouldn't.
didn't know that.
No. He didn't want to get married.
He didn't want to get
have
engaged.
kids.
She basically forced him to get engaged at WrestleMania 33, 32, something like that.
I mean, nigga don't.
He
be
came
married.
out.
That's his prerogative.
No,
but like,
and-
you can't be together with someone that wants to be married.
He was married before. I don't know if he's
As someone that doesn't want to be married.
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
then
It's like
you know,
you can definitely not want to be married. That's fine.
he
You can't
knew
be
she
like,
wanted
"Hey, you
kids
also don't."
and to get married.
you got to find someone that doesn't want to be
That's
married
just
as well.
not
You,
compatible.
you can't find someone that wants to get married when you don't want to get married because when they're
Exactly.
eventually it's gonna come up
Yeah, one
like,
person is
oh, I want to get married, and they're gonna be like,
No, we're
no.
chilling. What do you mean married?
Yeah.
Married?
He's
Let me get
with
it on.
Artem something. I'm gonna say last name.
We live down the street from each other. Isn't that enough?
Yeah. Oh, what happened?
She's with her Dancing with the Stars partner.
Why don't you want to say his last name?
I don't know how you say his last name.
Oh,
Artem.
okay.
So
I
don't
thought
know
you
his last name.
I will give away his personal information.
It's all over Instagram.
Don't look him up.
So-
I don't want people looking them up.
But yeah, good for her though. Wait,
Yeah.
which one? Who was with John Cena?
Nikki
Okay. Wait, Nick Bella?
Nikki Bella was with
Okay.
John Cena for like a couple
And then
years.
There was
Bree
a
is
video
with
Kevin Hart. and I
Daniel
watched that
Bryan.
whole thing.
Do you remember that match,
That's recent. I
I sent
think.
that to you?
Cliff? You remember that
He
match?
sent me like a video clip of it.
Oh, on Snapchat. Yeah, you're right.
Do you remember that match? The dude that came out with the mask and the lantern?
Rey Mysterio?
No.
No.
Bray
It was a
Wyatt?
one-on-one match. Just Bray
Oh,
Wyatt
the nigga that was like in the fucking ground.
versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
Daniel
he
Bryan
got his ass
is
beat.
married.
Daniel Bryan's, yeah.
He's married to Brie, the other one.
How come he got his ass beat 3 times in a row?
Oh, look him now. WWE storylines, am I right?
Yeah, these writers are
Like, oh, let's just get let's let him get his ass kicked in
You know,
front of
let's
these
get
people
all the
again.
hopes
Maybe
up.
it was me. I was like, oh, they're about to subvert my expectation. and then they never did. And I was
You know what's great? I really wish I had the
Poor
meme
dude.
still that was like it's a
Guy like just disappears in the ground. He just disappears when the lights go off. Like, how do you wrestle that?
That's why they got.
You're wrestling Satan at that point.
Wait,
They had a really cool idea in the writers' room,
Listen,
and then they were like,
there
they
was
saw
a
it out loud,
triangle.
and they were like, "Oh shit, we wrote ourselves into a corner."
one of my favorite memes.
Now what? Yeah, exactly. What do they do now?
That's all these niggas.
It's a
We're just gonna
triangle.
put handcuffs on these guys.
It's a triangle, okay?
Yeah.
And it has a W, like the WWE logo in the middle, okay? It goes, has hope, gets expectation, gets hopes up, and gets better expectations. Hopes let down, and then it was like a repeating cycle of just
Yep.
has hope, raises, gets false hope,
Shattered.
let down.
I think the
start
biggest
over.
instance for that for me was
That's literally how their plot lines.
so they had 3 members that used to be a group. It was Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, and they were the Shield, right?
I'll never forget my
They
name.
eventually broke up, and they played a storyline that they got back together. That shit lasted like a month, and the one dude quit and went to AEW, and now the other 2 have fucking beef. You saw him in the ring when they were doing the Royal Rumble, when he was like, "No, help me, help me!" It could have been 1 against 4, it could have been 2 against 3.
Actually,
You remember that? That's the dude. He was like, "Help
I
me,
love that moment because he was like, "Yo, bro, it could be all of y'all
help
against
me,
me,
help me, bro!"
us against." He's like,
He was like, "Fuck
Again,
you,
the one he
what?
laughed.
Get your ass."
"Why did we?"
Why he left
Wasn't
to
he
catch up
paid?
to speed. So Dean Ambrose now John Moxley.
John
I still
Moxley.
call him Ambrose because that's
Nigga, I'm about to
what
call-
I watched him for years.
Wait,
but John
wait,
Moxley, whatever.
Wait, I'm about to call you Brisk because you got all the tea.
Okay. Call me not Lipton.
I'm about to call you Lipton, yeah. I'm about to call you Lipton.
Nah, nigga, Brisk tea.
About to call you
I
Brisk.
made a ton out of our last name and you just skipped right over it. So basically they were in the
I had something for
Shield.
this.
I'm about to call
They
you.
broke up.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I'm about to
they got
call you
back together with
Pillsbury
85
Doughboy because you got all the bed.
A brick.
What? Never mind.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Okay.
What?
So. Politely. Hey, buddy, just give him
I'm telling Mom.
Okay, yeah. Right there. Make sure you do this.
All right, good.
Make sure you disinfect your cut.
Time is now. Go.
Is it?
We're in the right place. We got the right people, okay?
I couldn't say when I geek.
Go.
You hear this
You
bullshit?
can't do that though. Be like that. Don't laugh.
The Pillsbury Doughboy.
Listen, nigga.
What are you, fucking Mickey Mouse?
You can see the top.
Listen here.
What were you saying?
I'm about to kick somebody's ass if you don't say something.
What were you
You
saying?
better say something real fucking quick. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go green.
Alright, listen, hey. I know you got to put
Smoking up weed to reflush the earth.
But Patrick Mahomes, chill out over there.
No. More Patrick Mahomes, more of a. Hey guys, I did really good on the defense.
Really
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't sound like Kermit. That's what
Kermit if he
I hear.
smoked.
He sounds like Kermit if he was a chain smoker.
Got it. So like.
Yeah, we did really good out on the defense yesterday, and I think we should.
I totally just fuck.
We're doing good this season. We should keep it up. We should keep the good work up.
I was gonna say you gotta hear his voice.
My girlfriend's
Ready?
annoying.
Ready?
Oh, he's got a unique voice, right? I mean, Patrick Mahomes. We mimicking his voice.
And the guys, Kelsey, Tyreek, and those guys throw some shots at me, but don't worry, I throw shots back.
Alright,
He's got a unique
good.
What'd he say?
He said some guys throw some shots at me, but I throw them right back.
Get some guys throw some shots at me, and I just throw them right back.
85 times. Same shit every time.
That's a little too deep, but I can't quite hit the
How
level.
they do him dirty?
We're just gonna ignore him. Cut him up.
How they do him dirty? I
The
can't-
fuck did you say? Cut him up.
Cut him up. Cut him up.
Hey,
All right, Dexter, you fucking psychopath.
No, he supposedly for their last match they made him do basically a mini pay-per-view for their last match ever, but it was actually real for like John Moxley leave for AEW, the rival company.
John
And
Moxley.
because Vince was so pissed he was leaving for the rival company,
give him a
he,
shitty storyline.
you know what she paid him for his last match? $200.
Can you legally do that?
Yes.
Money. He's getting paid.
Hey, John Moxley sounds like a
And he didn't
really
know how much he was
intense
getting paid,
biker
but
name.
the other Shield members, like Reigns and Seth Rollins, got way more, and he got $200.
Did they not have contracts?
I guess they just said you'll get paid what you get paid.
Dude, John
pay-per-view on your day off.
Moxley, he sounds like he's doing better in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying glad he's doing better now.
Because like $200 for a fucking match, when everybody else is getting paid way more than you are.
People that do pro wrestling or wrestling, like in the streets, in like Philly and clubs and stuff, that's what they get paid. Okay,
No,
but these people are signed to WWE, and Vince McMahon has hella cash, and he pays them $200. $200.
Also, wrestling makes as many views, if not more, than some of the pro sports that are on TV.
Yeah.
Like, you look at the views that pop up, they really pop up the views, and they're like, views from last week, and really wrestling is in the top, like, 3 for views.
Maybe hockey.
No, it gets more than baseball and basketball sometimes.
WrestleMania
It really does.
outsells the Super Bowl every year.
The Super Bowl's expensive. All right, listen.
I wouldn't argue football because I feel like football it gets so much popularity.
The only reason I say football is because
Wrestling just gets shit because they have acting.
Also, it's in the playoffs.
To the plight of football, where it's like the Super Bowl is hard to compare to other sports. It's not affordable. Like your entire trip to Florida and the WrestleMania is what the cheapest ticket to the Super Bowl would cost, and that's just not achievable for some.
Oh no, last year we paid like $400 for the shittiest seats. This year we
But
paid
that's what I'm saying.
$300, not even $280, and
$400
that was with an
versus-
upgrade. And we literally are almost at like the bottom.
But my point is, you can go to
I'm so
WrestleMania at the
excited.
cheapest seats for $400. The cheapest seats at the Super Bowl is going to be in tens
Oh
of
no,
thousands of dollars.
no,
It's just like,
cheapest are like $8,000.
It was not obtainable to
8 to 10.
to the average
How did
part-time
those are
or full-time.
For 4 seats back or close were $4,000. The ones that are up front can run from 8 to 10. Sometimes more if they're on sale.
I feel like a Super Bowl is something you save for years in advance if you work the way that we work
And that's my
He's
thing,
not
too,
throwing a
is
party
like-
this year, everybody.
because you never know like when your team's gonna make it. So I feel like
That's my
if
whole
you have a
point.
dream to go
I'm
there,
not a Patriots fan, right? How do I save
shut
up?
that.
Like the
and
Eagles?
just- how do I put? Yeah, I'm sorry. How do I save up and then hope my team makes it?
Well,
and then
you're just
when I
gonna
have
pray
enough-
for the best.
Or what if I start saving up? What if I start saving up and then they go to the Super Bowl that year and I'm like, well, shit, I only got 100 saved up. What are you doing? All right, we're just take a break.
it's really good.
Wait, you said you got it off the Pirate Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about that. A lot of people, like, not your age, but a little younger than you, don't know how to torrent. And it's weird because, like, someone like me grew up in the age when, like, everyone was torrenting. Like, I don't know if you know what LimeWire is,
Yes.
but that's, like,
Oh,
the
LimeWire.
first torrenting was.
Love that. I love
And then I
LimeWire.
learned how to use Pirate Bay and uTorrent and all that. And now it's at a time where kids that are a little younger than you don't know how to do it because they grew up in an age where streaming stuff was just easier
Yeah.
than torrenting.
Also,
So why
there's
would I go and find my favorite movie when it's just on Netflix?
yeah.
But as Netflix
There's
uses
a
the
thing.
catalog-
There's everything basically has its own streaming platform that you can pay for now. So like,
now it's hard
oh, I
to
could just
find what you
pay
want.
$10.99 a month. I have all these shows, but they
now
may not
it's
have what you
like all
want.
distributed out, and now that like someone as big as Netflix or even Hulu don't have such a big catalog, it's harder to find your things, but they don't have the tools to do it.
Because Netflix basically started with all these shows, and they're like, okay, we're going to be a streaming platform where you can watch everything. And then Hulu was like, hey, I want some of
Well,
that.
it's not even that. It's that
And then
these
all these different platforms, basically like channels, like Fox, HBO, now Disney,
Disney's at
and Nickelodeon's trying to work with Netflix. Basically, we're going back to paying for cable, but in a different way.
Oh, yeah.
We're paying for all these services $10.99 a month, so you can watch all these shows that are on different things. But basically, you're paying like hundreds of dollars a month anyway.
Well, what you have to understand is those companies never wanted streaming.
No,
They never wanted that.
But now they're being
wanted to
forced into
pay for their package from Comcast.
because people would rather have Netflix or
They want you to be able to
something
access
with no
their
commercials.
stuff right next to Disney stuff because that's competitor, and that's literally now instead of like, oh, all our stuff's on channel 31, you keep your shit on 32, 33. Now it's like it's right fucking next to each other.
Because now people like our age don't watch TV. They watch streaming platforms because
Hey, I've
it's
thought about it.
easier
Hold on, I
and it's
thought-
got a lot of variety on it. You don't have to like flip through channels to find something that you like to watch or
Fire
something
Stick?
that's on for a bit. You're like, oh, I want to watch this. It's on in an hour.
Oh, oops.
Like a legal.
I don't know
fire,
what that
like,
is.
The,
Shit
the
like that.
unjailbroken Fire Stick. You know what you do is you just watch like the shit you buy.
Do you wanna,
get your
when are you
streaming
gonna teach me how to hack a Fire Stick?
Oh, well, we're not making this one here.
You gotta go to jail. Donald Trump don't get us. Chill.
Okay, we're good. We got it back in order. Anyway, so horrors of the world.
From the buddies. You know, he looks back and edits us, and he has to look at our ugly mugs. Let's start the camera for a little bit.
That's from future. That's from past Sam and Christina. How you doing, Cliff? Hope you're having fun editing.
Yeah.
Alright, it is now time for Horrors of the World.
Cranberry on the beat.
Got a lot of shit I wanna talk about. I wanna go up and shout this information, give it to your ears. I want all y'all to hear my shit. It's coming from my dome. I got a big old fat red cone. These niggas calling me Young Cranberry.
Buddies.
Turn around,
Buddies.
look at them, they really scary. Horrors of the world, you just some little girl and little boy talking about the Nazi soldiers, use them like toys. All the shit about World War II, he didn't know what to do. All the craziness that you never heard about. This is a cat and mouse game. All the monstrosity, this shit that came through. I just wanna run around like I got on blue.
Yeah, right on.
All the hidden stories that got all the messy gories. Listen, this ain't a allegory. Fuck the Nazi guys.
Nazis.
Yeah, gonna go and stab him in the eye.
Alright.
When we went and liberated the camps, gotta go and get a damn uniform. It's covered in blood. Just gonna go and save my cuz. So let me stop this freestyles. Let me go and float down the old Niles. Jungle beats.
Jungle beats.
Horrors of the world.
Show out like our background noises.
I did. Also,
Thank you.
didn't have time to write that, so that was awesome.
Jungle beats.
fine, we're just
Motherfucker.
I'll give it
Vote
a
for
solid
Shackle.
6.5. So,
Yeah, vote
Horrors
for
of the
Shackle.
World.
Vote for Shackle.
The stories of the World War II that we didn't hear. Story 1.
Story 1.
Did you know that the Nazis used child soldiers? Is that
Yep,
funny?
sounds about right.
Yes, I actually did know that.
Do you remember what you were doing when you were 12? What the fuck? Stop, nigga.
What year was that?
Stop.
ASMR.
So,
2009? Yeah, I was a Jonas Brother fan.
Yeah, I was 12 years old.
on Jonas
You're
Brother
a Jonas
concerts.
Brothers fan? Were you?
I think we were playing Pokemon.
I was probably playing Pokemon. I was like
Pokemon Diamond at that time.
living and striving in middle school.
Were you working, making tourniquets for people who were wounded?
Absolutely
No,
not.
not really.
Did you help work on machinery or build bombs?
Not
No,
most of the
sir.
time, no.
Well, some German 12-year-olds that were part of the, quote, master race did.
Nice.
Alright, first off, these Nazi bitches, we gotta talk
I
about
don't know
this.
what's wrong. These
First
people
off, children
Chipotle-
are not meant
Basically-
for this.
The blue eyes, just the master race.
Chipotle-
He's like, yeah, come back to us. Like, shut the fuck up. What's that fucking
Hey.
kid?
What?
Alright.
Chipotle's the new Nazi.
Yeah, wait a second. They brought Hitler back to life. They had to keep it low key. They're like, alright, we're gonna have you run a fast food chain.
They got
He's
these guys
like,
working-
okay.
They have high schoolers working. Hold on. They have high schoolers working 50 hours. a
Okay.
week. That's fucked up. Niggas.
Stop. They said, okay, Hitler, we can't have you come out in public.
Okay.
People, your face is, people hate you, okay? We're gonna have you run this fast food chain underground. He's like, alright, we're gonna put those fucking kids to work.
I was gonna say it's
48 hours a week.
You know the
I was gonna say
conspiracy,
spoilers.
he's
It's like
still
Palpatine,
alive,
right?
so
Yeah, it literally is.
maybe he's at Chipotle.
He's got a secret factory. He's just pumping out. He's pumping out leaders and
He
shit.
said, I made the burrito bowl.
German word for like
I've been eating burrito bowls before World War
It's
II.
like a German word for like revenge or
It's
something.
not. It's Mexican.
Wow, we're still gonna let me try, Cliff. Let me try.
See, effort that kind
Maybe he no, he asked.
E for effort.
No. Wait, I got a better theory.
Alright, go ahead.
It's revenge, but they made it in Spanish, so they never catch on it was Hitler.
I think she's on something.
And they put the E. coli to try to kill people. Natural selection, though.
If you connect the dots, it's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, big fucking jump. Actually, you do a whole 180. You're like, yeah, okay, yeah, man.
Whoa!
But yeah, they use child
God, it just shocked me. Your microphone shocked me.
Whoa!
Stop touching it, then. Nigga.
Yeah, I think it.
You know you can back it up.
You know,
don't
any-
have to have it that quick.
We want it real close to our face. Wow, look at this guy. He's so fancy as two. Oh, wow.
That shit was on
Ooh,
there.
we're off screen now, Sam. We can talk about it. Even though we're
Oh.
I hope he hears us shit talking.
Schmack.
They can't prove it was us. Oh, now we act pretty. Oh my gosh. What an asshole he is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Little fucking asshole. Cliff's such a great guy. I just can't get over it, you know?
Yeah, it's just
He's
10
such
out
a-
of 10 podcast.
10
for
out
sure.
of 10.
Best podcast host of
You
the
see how niggas switch up? They be talking shit one moment.
What?
You have no proof it was us.
I didn't say a word the whole time.
Yeah,
I
it
just mentioned none
wasn't
of that. I only hopped
crazy.
on.
We're
the-
only talking about
I only hopped in on the good
wonderful you
parts.
are.
It's
Okay.
crazy how the screen says behind the scenes content and it's all black, but it's just audio behind it.
Oh,
How y'all
God.
would explain that?
I didn't do nothing. It was
You
all
have
her.
evidence. Video
I
evidence.
just tossed her right under the bus.
You only have voices.
Audio. You so?
No. They have those apps nowadays.
Yeah, you can make anything.
Yeah, you can make. Okay, but have you seen the apps? You can record somebody's voice and make them say something, other
It's
words.
true.
No, that's seamless.
Because that's what he just did. He made us look bad. I think that we're being bullied off this podcast. We should start around.
But did that? It'd be like Cliff sucks. It would be like up and
No,
down.
look them up.
Multi-
Look up the videos. They can change their words. It literally sound like a fluent sentence.
Actually, we actually said Cliff shucks, and he just
shuck 'em.
cut out the sh part. He was like Cliff
sucks.
Cliff sucks. Like you ever seen the Scooby Doo live action? I think Coosville sucks. That's gonna be when you go. I think Cliff sucks, and then you'll be like, that's all you're gonna clip in there.
I ain't clapped yet.
You did clap. I saw you clap as you sat down.
What a liar. Now he's just a liar.
Oh, jeez.
Your audience is going to see what a liar you are. Making us look bad, the lip sibs, the
Damn, nice
buddies.
lighter.
You're more like a hater. Wow, God.
First he's
Higher education gave you
First
a
he's
lighter
hating
award.
on
My
Chance.
God.
First he's hating on Chance. He's gonna hate on us.
He's a chance hater.
Alright.
This is a lie. He just wants clout.
I'll be
Clout. Clout denied.
With technical
Okay?
difficulties, I don't know what to tell y'all. They get rowdy.
Rowdy!
I am not getting
rowdy. You're
I'm not-
fucking rowdy. I'll show you what fucking rowdy is, pal.
Hey, listen. If she was an MMA fighter, I would call you Ronda Rowdy, nigga. You getting rowdy in here.
That's her wrestling
What are you
name.
stealing her wrestling name?
Is that her wrestling
Yeah.
name?
Yes.
You're
I didn't
unoriginal.
know that. Nigga.
Wow.
Copyright strike.
No, that's not original. Come
Copyright
on.
strike.
They said Ronda Rowdy.
And what are you
That's
gonna say?
bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Do you want her theme song?
Ronda Rowdy. It's like, wait, isn't that Ronda Rousey?
Cliff, you want her
Yes.
theme song too?
What?
I don't give a damn about a bad reputation. You go fucking do that too?
You know what? I liked Ronda Rousey. We can talk about this. I liked Ronda Rousey, and I feel like she was on top of the world, and then she lost to Holly Holmes, and then spiraling.
Yeah.
And then she had another fight, and then she lost to what's her name, and then and then she like.
It went from like, oh my god, she kicked everyone's ass to
Everyone's
like,
like she could fight with men to like, oh no.
oh wait a
Oh,
second,
shit.
she can ass beat.
And then she was like,
She was in the
She
Fast and
really was,
Furious
like-
movie.
and people were bullying her.
Was she?
She got her ass kicked in the Fast and Furious movie
It
too.
also
I love
attributes to the fact that like people are like they love when someone's so successful and people overhype them because people do. Whenever someone gets overhyped, it's always like, I'll wait till they fall. And then she fell and everyone made fun of her. And it's not her fault that she was overhyped because
You're bound to
she was
lose.
doing hella shit.
You're bound to lose.
Yeah. It's
the fact that the media- It's the fact that the media and all of her fans were like, she's gonna kick her ass, so she's gonna win this fight, no doubt. And then she loses, and everyone's like, oh, what happened? Like, people lose fights. It's gonna happen. Look at the Conor McGregor fight lasted 40 seconds, and that was hyped up like no other.
But it's also how
That's sassy.
it's also how like she was winning her fights in little
I
time.
literally can't turn this.
Like she was like either this is like a dumb eye. She said
Yeah, she was either no, she kept putting
choking people out.
no, it was the arm lock. It was the arm lock.
She
She had that arm lock. She used to like put people in an arm lock that basically broke their fucking arm, and like you had no choice but to tap out.
Those shits are vicious.
And she locked it in so fast because she would just like wrap her body around the opponent and just lock it in so quick.
But
And like the opponents would be like, oh, no, and they'd be like, I can't do nothing, my arm's fucking broke.
You had to break my arm. Actually, I remember once I was hanging out with some friends at a playground, and as dudes do, this nigga put me in a chokehold. Now here's what I thought.
That's dudes do.
Here's what I thought. I'm not gonna tap out because I'm not a little bitch. He just won't kill me, so he's gonna let go. That was my thought, and then my next thought was like, how'd I get on the ground?
And your next thought was, where the fuck am I?
This nigga choked me out.
Am I in a hospital?
I was like, you just
Knocked
tried to
your ass
kill me,
out?
nigga. He was like, you didn't tap out. I was like, I thought you were a murderer.
What if he actually fucking killed you? Yeah, exactly.
Oops. Next
He's just like, hey, Cliff, get up. And you're just like,
What?
Cliff, come on. Bro, come on, man. Yeah, that's exactly how fucking accidental death happens. Just people being like, oh, I'll be okay. I'll just fucking knock his ass out.
Or like,
are you okay?
first time we smoked, our friend Miss Sal's beer caught on fire. And we was,
Nice.
I was like, oh, it's fine.
It's just chilling. Half his beer going, yeah.
Alright, you guys got anything you want to say for me at the podcast?
Chloe was right the whole time. Jordan
Wow.
Wood.
Vote shuck 'em.
Going back to
Vote Shuck 'em.
I'm
Let's
on
do
the
votes.
side of justice.
And vote for Shuck 'em.
All shucks is my favorite. Alright, guys.
Nope.
My name's Cliff. This is Christina. That's Sam.
These are the buddies.
These are the buddies. I'm the nigga in charge, head nigga in charge, HNC. And this has been Higher Education's
Okay.
podcast. It's like the DNC, but eons better. Alright,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna hit this. Just so he can't.
Bye.
Fire
Did you
me.
like that? It's like the
That works. That works. I like it. Put that on a t-shirt.
The head buddy in charge.
Hey, HBC for white people. Alright, guys. Bye. And then we see Drogon blasting through the city. In the chair. And I Shrek was pretty. I maybe wash the shit off my hands, and then we peel it off. I've heard of buoyancy related to like boats and like, for example, how little compromise with evil is okay as long as it all works out in the end, right? Bop, bop. He had it with the shield. He said, ha, ha, bop. Everyone was flaming him too.
Fuck that, dude.
Everyone was flaming.
Hey, we racing the roof.
Like, do something if it means everything or whatever the fuck it said. I guess so, but
Never wanted you to work.
I did.